What's up, everybody? A lot going on with AEW right now. Blood and guts it is tonight, huh? Blood and guts with the Forbidden Door now passed, and which was such a great day in the city of Chicago. And today has been a very dark and gloomy day in the city of Chicago. Not going to say why figuratively, but it is a dark cloud that has cast upon here today in this city. But it was great on Sunday and whatnot for the Forbidden Door. I was there. I'm still trying to get that footage up like I promised I was. So I'm gonna still try to get some footage up from my trip at the Forbidden Door show and whatnot, New Japan and AEW. But tonight is Blood and Guts, War Games, basically, whatever you want to call it. Detroit, Michigan. It's a lot to say about the show. Well, the first hour, let's get through right now, as we only had Tony Schiavone, Taz, and Excalibur on commentary. JR was going to be back for the second hour for Blood and Guts with William Regal. Uh, but right off the bat, we had Orange Cassidy, who had new music, by the way. Um, Basically, Beretta and Taylor there were like in these tie-dye suits for some reason. Dan Lambert came out with Ethan Page because Ethan Page was about to face him, basically talking about his size and everything, and telling the best friends go backstage. Fans chanting "Shut the f up." Um, the match. I'll say this, and it's like I said on Sunday. It's not my cup of tea, but him and Page wasn't bad out there. I wish they would kind of give a little bit more to Ethan Page. And why am I getting a phone call right now? Once again, when I do a review, it is ridiculous sometimes. I tell you what. But yes, other than a phone call, it always interrupted me during a review, as I was saying with Paige and Cassidy here. I would like to see at least Paige get a win sooner or later at some point. He's not bad, but they gotta have Cassidy go over just because. So there you go. Next, Christian Cage is being interviewed by Tony Schiavone as Christian Cage. Once again with the turtleneck, got an asshole chant basically talking about, upper management wanting to apologize about what he said about Jungle Boy's dad last week. And, Cage says, I never apologized for anything, during my career and whatnot. And he says he's sorry that Jungle Boy's entire family isn't dead. And, aside from his mom, tell her to call her and whatnot. So the only thing that Detroit's got going for them is that Canada is closest to here, okay? And basically, talk about I requested a match, but I'm out here in street clothes. So I didn't request a match for myself. Next, Luchasaurus came out, which I guess is a different Luchasaurus now. He's heel. He's wearing all black now. He's got some new music, and like more of a darker, well, not darker, but like little pyro fireball. But it's a new Luchasaurus. I actually thought I was gonna take the mask off him. He's gonna be a whole new guy, but he's still Luchasaurus, the whole dinosaur thing. But now he's like a darker version, like a heel version of him now. So where's this gonna go? I'm not really sure. He beat Serpentico out there, and he beat him up some more, choke slamming him. So I want to see what Christian Cage and I guess the new Luchasaurus go on. Is that the same, happy, fun-loving dinosaur now? Now he's like this darker, more dark edge version. So we'll see what happens. Or maybe they take the mask off him and they call him something else. I don't know. Next, the Acclaimed and the Gun Club, they rapped about something. They also go against Dan Howes and the Mystery Team, which they end up going against FTR being involved, who are the IWGP, Ring of Honor, and AAA Tag Team Champions. They're each set to title belts right now. They have for like different companies and whatnot. Well, I guess Ring of Honor is owned by AEW, but I'm gonna get to that in a second and whatnot. But this match, I don't know, this 6-person tag was okay. I will say that. You already know FTR and Danhausen were gonna get the win and stuff. Danhausen won. Well, it ended up with Billy Gunn trying to get involved, but Anthony Bowens got from his wheelchair. He's all suddenly healed now, and then he hit Austin Gunn with the crutch, and Danhausen pinned him to get the win after that. And whatnot. But then right after the Acclaimed and the Gun Club started arguing, Billy got involved, ended up pushing his own son down, taking the Acclaimed side. So that was very interesting to see. Also, another Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, Sachin Singh promo. basically, Ring of Honor will be back next month for Death Before Dishonor on July 23rd. So, I guess now they have a reason to push this Jay Lethal thing because and honestly, I'm getting tired of the same fucking promo every week with Lethal and all them because it hasn't led to anything. And I get all them damn Ring of Honor titles around. Now they're having a Ring of Honor pay per view next week. So let's see how that goes on to be. Jay Cargill went against Layla Gray. um, Jade won with Red Velvet being hurt. Shit, everybody's hurt right now. I guess still looking for a new baddie. Hathaway, Stokely there was about this talk. Jade took the mic, basically saying, I'm tired of people in the back pissing and moaning, and told Stokely, get some real competition for me next time. Stokely basically, I know what's going on here. It's an open challenge and stuff. And nobody doesn't want to accept, and that, Athena and Chris Statlander are just lazy. Athena Statlander ended up coming in the ring and, attacking Jade and Carrion after that. They were setting up for the Eclipse and everything, but Layla Gray got involved and basically helped Jade and them. She was about to shake Stokely's hand, but Jade got in the way, didn't want no parts of her and whatnot. So can Layla Gray become a new part of Baddie Squad now? Possibly. I'm not really sure. I've seen a little of Layla Gray, but if this is going to be a chance for her to do something, let's see what happens here. The Young Bucks talked about basically they had the AEW tag team titles and that they're basically all the Undisputed Era is injured right now. Basically don't have any friends to back them up. And basically they got the titles. And I guess this Friday on Rampage, they will be facing Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto for the tag team titles and whatnot. So I guess they've still been sticking around, just leaving the door a little bit peeked open. They're also doing some 20-man battle royale or Royal Rumble type of match on Friday to get a shot at the AEW World Title, or I guess the interim World Title, which we're doing a War Games match and a Royal Rumble type of match in the same show, even though we know Rampage is taped. I guess they're going to be doing that later on tonight, okay? But next was time for the Blood and Guts match. JR and Regal came out there for commentary. They had a video package with, Dean Malenko and Ruby Riot, or Ruby Soho, and Excalibur talking about the match. Basically, Jericho and them came out first. They all dressed like Clockwork Orange or Clockwork Red, I like to call it, or they look like some type of gay male stripper group or something. Looking at the shirts they wearing a see-through and stuff. So I don't know what they were trying to be. They still like a boy band though. But they went against the Blackpool Combat Club and LAX, I would like to say. Uh, you know, John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, Santana Ortiz, basically 6-on-6 match. I'm going to be honest. This match had its spots and it tended to drag along throughout the match, okay? Now I know Sammy and Sammy and Claudio started off first in this match as more people came in. And I was okay with this match going in. Now, I think people may have started, some people I know started to get a little bit turned off due to weapons getting involved, especially once they brought the glass in. Personally, I'm sick of thumbtacks. The fork thing looks a little bit ridiculous in my thought. Yes, it was going to be bloody. You know this match was going to be bloody, so let's not be surprised. This match was very bloody out there, okay? You knew you were going to see a lot of blood in this match. I did like when Claudio and Jake Hager got in the ring, and then people were about to say like, "We the people," when they were the Real Americans tag teams and whatnot. The Real Americans, I remember that, so it actually was pretty funny out there. Um, but like I said, I feel like a lot of this match just kind of it did drag on. And trust me, it was like the whole hour of the show. The second hour, the whole hour was this match, and like I said, it just started to drag. It really did, and it had its hot spots of where it was going to get big at some points, depending on what spot it was. If somebody going through a table or just some like a double team move and stuff. I don't know what happened to and I think it's unfortunate. I think he may be hurt in that. Santana, who was in the ring and kind of did something like at least like 2-3 minutes for it. I think he hurt his leg or his knee or something, and we didn't really see him throughout the rest of the match. He just kind of disappeared. He was quietly taken out because we didn't see him at the ending also, okay? So he was gone. But like I said, it was like I said, there's a lot of brawling, a lot of spots going in this match, a lot of weapons and stuff. Like I said, the thumbtacks is kind of ridiculous to me at this point. So some of the stuff I feel like wasn't needed. Then, Jericho's rolling, Mox around the thumbtacks, and they're trying to get that over. And stuff. Tay Conti's getting the door open. Ruby Riot comes out. By the way, the commentators were damn near say everybody's WWE name out there tonight. From Ruby Riot to or Dean Ambrose or Cesaro. I heard that several times. Okay, but then everybody's climbing the top of the cage. Jericho, Kingston, Sammy gets up there. He gets thrown off the cage, obviously on a crash pad and whatnot, but just flies off the cage and stuff. Um, then one of the Everrise guys comes out there. So, Claudio comes to help. Then basically him and Kingston end up, kind of getting like a submission hold onto both of them, which, Jericho did not tap out. But when the Everrise tapped out to Claudio and stuff. And Eddie didn't really like what was going on because he wanted to make Jericho tap out, but it didn't happen. They end up to kind of being cool and stuff. Like, so all the face members, all the face team members end up going to the top of the cage to celebrate, other than Santana not being there. They basically, won the match from there. So, I don't know. Some people feel like his back may be hurt. I don't know if his back is hurt all the way for Eddie Kingston, but he did he had a hard time kind of getting up at the end there. So hopefully he is okay. But like I said, what did you expect out of this match? Other than a lot of blood and weapons and this whole blood and guts thing. Do I think War Games is a little bit better when they've done with NXT? Yeah, they didn't have to rely on blood that much, which they've had blood before, but not as much blood in some of the spots. Like, I just felt it was a little bit ridiculous from the forks and whatnot, okay? And honestly, at one point, I thought everybody was going to the top of the cage because it's like they just focused so much on the top of the cage, they forgot what was going on in the ring and stuff. But it's like I said, everybody going to top of the cage now, so that's what I kind of thought was going to happen. But it was okay. Hopefully, they move on to something else then after that. Like I said, I feel like I said the other day with the Forbidden Door, I feel like they try to book too many shows at the same time between Double or Nothing, the Forbidden Door, and Blood and Guts and stuff. They basically started overlapping each other and they're trying to get matches over at the same time, and it did not work, and that was a problem for it. Okay, so Blood and Guts wasn't bad. Take how you want to take it with this match. I thought it wasn't bad, but like I said before, it just started to drag, and it only had hot spots here and there. Okay, some stuff I did like, some I didn't like. So it wasn't bad, but I've probably seen better, from NXT War Games or the last maybe Blood and Guts match, I think. But that was like the crash pad everybody started making fun of. So like I said, it's very similar to War Games. So that's how I look at it. But other than that, subscribe on me on Twitter, Hood890. I'll see you guys then. Check out my Forbidden Door review that is uploaded online right now. So yeah, other than that, peace out.